Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90s. Smith Rowe! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Le Havre with the corner, there first. Header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Threads one in. And it's Guti. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Emile Smith Rowe, Peter, has some great playmaking talent. I love the way he's able to move freely between the lines, finding space before turning and driving at defences. Just what you want from a player whose main role is pretty much a link man to connect midfield and attack.
OK, interesting. Short changes him with that pass.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Smith Rowe. Gets his pass away. Oh, and he's through the middle. And that is expertly dealt with. And Messi! That's a smartly directed ball. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! There it is! And that really is so impressive.
Marcó en el minuto 16 el dorsal 22.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Bergkamp. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Mbappe. Smith Rowe. Pepe has it out wide and in space. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Neymar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Sanchez. The fullback is in acres of space here. He is just caressed. They've got to be quick to recover this. Turns and goes back. Mbappe. Mbappe looking to run onto it. He's found a way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Le Havre are looking to go forward now. Guti. And they can counter here. Endrick, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Adams. Now he's off and running. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Mbappe. He's had a shot! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's a key interception. McGinn. That is a great pick out.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Pepe! No mistake! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And the finish! He has done it! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Ayling. Adams. Smith Rowe. Pepe providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's half-time here.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's had a shot! Nicely aimed pass. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some.
He's got the shot away! De Bruyne.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can...
Up he goes! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams...
Can he put it away? He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Madrid, can he finish?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well read, and the danger is averted. Drogba, now it's De Jong, and he's picked out the run. He's got away, and the finish! There it is! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Shapes to shoot! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Great ball if he can get there. Adams. Conte. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, and he's through the middle. Neymar. Ter Stegen deals with it effortlessly. Now it's De Jong. Oh, perfectly measured that. That has been cut short. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Endrick, who needs just a moment to score a goal. He can run onto that. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Van Dijk with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
30 minutes gone. Gets his pass away. Neymar. Ter Stegen can claim that. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. That is a great pick out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe. Hakimi. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Bastoni deals with that comfortably. Decent progress down the left. He has found the way through. There's the shot! There's a goal! And they're back in front.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Marcó en el minuto 40 el dorsal 18.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Great defending, strong and determined. Now that's well seen too. And that's gone loose. He's got great hit! It's in! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the shot! Oh, it's gone in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Jong, and they're back on the ball again. Van Dijk, Pedri, Dembele in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mbappe! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Para sus desplazamientos hacia y desde el estadio.
That gets things going for the second half. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Poor robust challenge. He's had a hit! Messi! That's a half-decent try. Now it's Drogba. He's had it taken off him. He's through here. He's away. Oh, great. Hits one! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's had it nicked away. He is through here. Decent hit! Pedri, that's a sharp pass. Now it's De Jong. Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Dijk. Can he get away here? Pinches it off him. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Bastoni picks it up from the goal kick. Endrick finds himself offside. He's not got that quite right. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, the move. There's the hit! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
En el minuto 80, el dorsal 22.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Great chance! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
After 2 minutes is number 22, Kylian Mbappe.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Saliba.
Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe, and he's found the way. Real chance!
Oh, taken with style. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the pass is intercepted. Guti, Conte, and he's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And they're back in front! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Good running, strong and purposeful. Son Heung-min. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Passing nice and neat. Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte. Interesting ball. He's in, and the shot! He's scored! And the lead lasts no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Kante cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Mbappe! Son Heung-min. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Can he get it through? Son Heung-min. Neymar. Endrick. There's a sharp little ball here. And he's had it nicked away. Endrick unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's been won straight back. There's the hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
That is great defending, so alert. Koundé is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's Son Heung-min! He has done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That pass has been well intercepted. Costa Curta. Mbappe. Out for a throw. Saliba. Son Heung-min looks to get on the end of this. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappe. Look at the space here. Tries a shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Son Heung-min engages and forces him off the ball. It's a good run down the right.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And Guti! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bellingham. And we hit half-time.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Ter Stegen can claim that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pedri. Son Heung-min. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Guti. Endrick. And they're quick to get it back. Pedri. Just eases him off the ball. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard. Rummenigge. That has not gone well. Conte. No, that's been intercepted.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now,
Chance! No mistake! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
The goal scorer after 57 minutes is number 6, Endrick.
We have got ourselves a game here.
scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
That is a great pick out.
Decent hit! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
599.
Gently done. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Pedri. Well, the runner's been sold a... Oh, they could be caught out here. He has found the way through. Son Heung-min. Costa Curta. That's played into space. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is...
And the finish!
Guti. That has been cut short. Back into the middle. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's a key interception. The ball's gone astray. Koundé. Mbappe. Costa Curta. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe. Son Heung-min. Mbappe. And that is expertly dealt with. Koundé. Messi. Endrick. Araujo calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement. Opts for safety. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's a corner.
And the shot! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Son Heung-min! They want to be quick to recover this. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kante wins the duel this time. Pedri. Bellingham.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Costa Curta. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's got away. Oh, that's a fine interception.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Neymar! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And we're done. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
Entrance gate. Thank you very much.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.